Ever wondered how the towering mountains, vast deserts, lush forests, and deep oceans are formed? Stay tuned, because we're about to unveil the mind-blowing secrets of how terrain fully works in our ultimate guide for beginners. Terrain shapes everything around us. It influences climate, wildlife, and even where people live. Today, we'll explore the powerful forces that create the different landscapes on Earth. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Imagine the Earth's crust as a giant puzzle made of huge pieces called tectonic plates. These plates are constantly moving even though we don't feel it. When these plates push against each other, they can create mountains. For example, the Himalayas, the tallest mountains in the world, were formed by plates pushing together. Sometimes plates move apart, creating deep valleys or rifts. When they slide past each other, it can cause earthquakes. So, plate tectonics are like the hidden forces that shape the Earth's surface, creating mountains, valleys, and earthquakes. Next, let's talk about erosion and weathering. These processes break down rocks into smaller pieces using wind, water, and ice. Over time, these small pieces are carried away, reshaping the landscape. For example, rivers carve out valleys as they flow, creating features like canyons. The Grand Canyon was formed by a river cutting through rock over millions of years. Wind can also erode rocks, creating unique shapes in deserts. Erosion and weathering slowly but constantly change the land around us. Volcanoes are like Earth's pressure valves. When magma, which is melted rock beneath the Earth's surface, erupts, it flows out as lava. When the lava cools and hardens, it forms new land. Hawaii is a great example of this. The islands were formed by underwater volcanic eruptions that built up over time, eventually rising above the ocean. Even today, volcanic eruptions continue to shape the land by adding new layers of rock. Water is a powerful force in shaping the land. Rivers create valleys and plains by carrying and depositing sediment. They can form deltas where they meet the ocean, spreading out and creating new land. Ocean waves and tides also shape coastlines by eroding and depositing sand. This process can create beaches, cliffs, and islands. Water is constantly moving and reshaping the landscape in both big and small ways. Wind is another important force, especially in deserts. In these dry areas, wind can easily pick up and move sand and dust, creating unique landforms like sand dunes. The Sahara Desert is full of these wind-shaped features. Over time, wind can also carve out rock formations, creating stunning landscapes. Even though it seems gentle, wind has the power to dramatically reshape the terrain. Glaciers are like slow-moving rivers of ice, but they have immense power. As glaciers move, they carve out deep valleys and shape mountains. They grind away rock beneath them, creating U-shaped valleys. When glaciers melt, they leave behind piles of rock and sediment called moraines. The dramatic fjords in Norway were shaped by glaciers over thousands of years. Glaciers have created some of the most breathtaking landscapes on Earth. Humans also change the terrain. We build cities, roads, and bridges, transforming natural landscapes into urban areas. Farming changes the land too, as forests are cleared for crops and livestock. But our impact isn't always positive. Deforestation and mining can cause erosion and loss of fertile soil. It's important to remember that while we have the power to shape the land, we also need to protect it and use it wisely. The terrain of our planet is always changing. Climate change is causing sea levels to rise, which can flood coastal areas and reshape shorelines. Natural disasters like earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions also continue to alter the landscape. By understanding these changes, we can better prepare for the future and protect our communities. Learning how terrain works helps us make smarter decisions for our planet's future. Now you know the incredible forces that shape our world. Isn't it amazing how much power and beauty is hidden in the land around us? If you found this guide fascinating, hit the like button and subscribe for more awe-inspiring journeys through our planet's mysteries. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next adventure.